All right, everyone. Well, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've seen you. So I wanted to send you a quick little video just doing a little bit of your homework for today. I will also send the link to this to you, and I will probably be sending you a little bit of a practice in Alex so that I can assess where you stand at the moment, or a Socrative or something like that, so that I'll know that you are able to actually do this on your own. Okay, so I just want to do a couple of your homework questions. So this is coming from worksheet number 3, which is your homework for today, which is on Monday for periods 1 and 5, and then it'll be for Tuesday for period 6. So I just wanted to take a minute just to make sure that you're understanding what's happening with these logarithms. So when we solve equations of logarithms, anytime I have the word log twice, I have to find a way to combine them back together. So with this first one that I see, and I apologize for my writing. I know it's a little bit challenging. It's difficult for me to write and film at the same time. And let me make sure I can pull up my calculator here. So our calculator is available. Hopefully you guys are using that. It's awesome. I am so excited about it. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do with number 1 is I see there's a plus sign in between here. So if there's a plus sign in between, let's see if I can move myself. Maybe I can make me smaller. All right, that's about as small as I can make me. If there's a plus sign in between here, remember with the rules for logarithms, that means that they are multiplied. So this is the log base 2 of x times x minus 2 is equal to 3. So because of the plus sign in between here, that's what tells me it's a multiplication. So now I have it written as a single log. I can transform it from a logarithmic to an exponential equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the 2 up. I'm going to move the 3 over to become its exponent, and I'm going to move this x times x minus 2 to the other side. So what I have is 2 to the third is equal to x times x minus 2. And in order to solve it, I see that I'm going to have to distribute here. So when I distribute this, it's going to give me an x squared minus a 2x equals 2 to the third, which is 8. Well, guess what that means? I'm going to have to factor it or use the quadratic formula or use my graphing calculator or something in order to solve this. So what I'm going to do is move this 8 over to the right side, set it equal to 0, and now I have x squared minus 2x minus 8. And then by my joys, I have told you since August we were going to do this. So here we are again factoring. My first term will be an x and an x, and then my signs are minus, minus, so I'm going to need a plus and a minus. And then I need a product of 8 that adds up to be 2. But it's a negative 2, so I need a negative 4 and a positive 2. And then I set each factor equal to 0. And when I do that, when I do x plus 2 equals 0 and x minus 4 equals 0, this is where I get my solution to be negative 2 and also a positive 4. Now, I have a small problem because I am supposed to check these solutions. And so I see right away there's probably going to be a problem with this one. So I'll pull up my graphing calculator and I'm going to just see if I can do this math. And I'm going to trace down. So let me go again to math, trace down to the change of base, which is letter A here. I have a problem because I can't see. Let's see if I can move this over. There we go. So once I get to the log change of base, I want to put in this log base 2. And then remember when I put in that negative 2, that's one of the qualifications. It's going to give me something that's not real. So anytime I have a negative 2 that's going to go here for my x value, I have to throw that one out. So I'm going to check the next one really quickly. I think the solution is 4. So I'm going to take it back to my original equation, which is here. And I'm going to put this 4 in. So I'm going to say I have the log base 2 of 4 plus the log base 2 of 4 minus 2. See if I can move this again. It's not happy to be moved. No, getting worse. Yeah, I love technology. You know I do. All right, there we go. That's not going to help me either, right? Because I can't see this. What if I move over here? There we go. All right, we'll put it there for now. So the log base 2 of 4 minus 2, and I want to know if that's equal to 3. All right, so real quick, I'll just go to my math. I'll scroll down to my log base again. Oh, no, big fingers. All right, we'll just use the stylus. Fingers aren't working so well. So we're going to do that log base 2. And then inside of the parentheses, we'll put that 4 this time. We'll come out of there. And then I'm going to add, go back to math, go down again to log base. And this time it's log base 2. And then inside of that, if I don't want to subtract 4 and 2 myself, no big deal. And I just want to know if it's equal to 3. So it does work. And so I do have one of those done correctly. So I'll leave the next one for you. So number 3, number 4, those are all done basically the same way. And then when I get down to number 5, do you see that I have the 2 logs on opposite sides? So I want to take a minute and show you what to do when I have logs on both sides. Do you see that this is log base 3 and this is also log base 3? Well, that's awesome, because if the 2 logs bases are the exact same thing, then what that means, or whatever these 2 pieces are, they have to be equal as well. So all I want to do is say that x minus 4 is equal to 2x minus 16. And it becomes a very simple Algebra 1 problem. I'm going to subtract the x to both sides. And so over here I have an x, and I'm going to add the 16 to the other side. So plus 16. So positive 16, negative 4 is a positive 12. So here's what I think the solution is. I'm just going to pull up the calculator real quick and see if I can't verify that that's what my solution is. So, excuse me. So really quickly, I'm going to do my log base 3. So I'll just clear this off. And I'm going to go to my math. And remember, my fingers weren't working so well today. So let's go back to my stylus. So let's go log base 3 of 12 minus 4. So 12 minus 4, we'll get the solution for that. And then I'll go do this one. So we'll go to math again. And I just want to compare the 2. So here's my log base again, and this time it was the log base 3, and this one was a little more challenging. So inside of there, I have 2 times 12, and then minus 16. Now, your calculator should know order of operation. So when I compare those 2 amounts, they're exactly the same. So what I know is that I do have the correct solution here. The solution to x is 12. Now, on the back page, there are a couple others, number 7 and number 8, and I thought I'd show you how to do number 7, and then you can do number 8. So I only have one logarithm, so my goal is to change it from a logarithmic to an exponential. Before I do that, I need to get this 5 away from this logarithm on this side. So what I'm going to do is divide both sides by 5. So the other side, I'm dividing by 5. So I have log base 2 of 8x is equal to 4. And then since I have it in logarithmic form, remember from our notes, we said we wanted to change it to exponential. So to solve a logarithmic, I change it to exponential. And to solve an exponential, I change it to logarithmic. So I'm going to bring the base up from 2. I'm going to give 4 as his exponent, and I'm going to switch 8x to the other side. So what I have is 2 to the 4th is equal to 8x. Well, I need to know what 2 to the 4th is. So 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So this is 16 is equal to 8x. And then in order to solve it for x, I'm going to divide both sides by 8. And so x is equal to 2. Now, the only thing I need to do is to verify that that is true. So I'm going to pull up my calculator. I'm going to move this over here so I can see it. I'm going to clear the screen, and then I'm going to go back to the original, 5 times math, and then I'm going to scroll down. All right, so here's my log base. We'll hit enter there, and I'm going to change it to the log base 2 of 8 times x. Well, x we said, so x we said was equal to 2. So I have an 8 times a 2. I have a decimal in there. Let's change it to a 2. And I want to know if it's equal to 20. So when I hit enter, it does indeed show up to be 20. And so what I know is I have the right answer. Okay, so if you've watched the video, I did part of your homework for you. So for Monday and Tuesday for my classes, so for Monday for period 1 and period 5, you just need to finish up the rest of this worksheet for me. And then for Tuesday, for my period 6 class, you also have to do the rest of this worksheet. And then on Thursday, and Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be sending you some new notes as we just continue to work with solving logarithms. Okay, guys, stay well. Let me know if you need anything, and I will see you all hopefully really soon. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.